Ah! Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm back. I'm back after a long, long. Nah, not even long, but I'm back after a little break I gave myself because if I am not wrong, um, last week was like the worst, not the worst week of my trading career, but it was low key like a bad week. I'm not gonna lie. I ended up blowing like two accounts. I was just like fucking my head up, and I wasn't doing right. I wasn't doing good in trading, and I just knew I just needed to give myself a break because giving yourself a break doesn't hurt. It actually just you know does you better. You know. So I gave myself a break like a week, and I came back this week. So it is Tuesday. It's one day after Memorial Day, and obviously I didn't trade yesterday because it was a bank holiday because of Memorial Day. So today I was looking forward to a trade. I came back fresh mind. You know what I'm saying? A little break came back, and we ended up slapping TP. You know what I'm saying? We ended up making having do. Yeah, we ended up having a good day and hitting TP, so we got a one winning day. But one thing, I actually no, I don't even care. I don't even care about it. Doesn't even matter. I'm thinking too much about the money. But I was gonna say I only made $144, and that's not usually what I usually make. So yeah, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I only ended up making $144, but it's fine because we are only caring about our setups, and the money just comes afterwards. If the setup is right, the money comes. If the setup is wrong, the money never comes. If I just care about too much about the money, not the setup, the money's never gonna come. So yeah, and the only reason why I only made that much little amount of money is because I risked two micros today. Cause I wanted to start off the this account calm, cool, calm, collected, and stuff, and I didn't want to like over risk or so I started off with two. I'm gonna go back to three tomorrow, you know, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So today, let's just hop into the trade today. So today, on a 4 hour, I was bullish. On a 4 hour, yeah, on a 4 hour, I was bullish, like very bullish. On the 1 hour, I was bullish. So I was looking for longs. So I was looking out to see any draws that we can take out, and we ended up taking this 5 minute, beautiful 5 minute sweep right here, like just beautiful. We dumped New York session, we dumped, came down. Hopefully, I was praying to God that we were gonna just create this sweep, sweep out these previous London session lows, which we did. Once we did that, I scaled down to the 1 minute. I was like low key, not in a rush, but I had class, so I couldn't really do shit. Like, well, not like do shit. Like I like in a sense where like I couldn't really stay on the charts and look at everything. So I missed out on all this price action right here, all this little price action right here. So I would have entered off this inversal, to be honest. But I just missed out on all of that. So I was like, let me not force something. Let me try to like wait for a retracement. So that's what I did. So I saw that we did this. So I saw that we inversed this gap after after taking out these draws, and we broke structure to the upside. So once we broke structure to the upside, right? So once we broke structure, now I needed one more confirmation, which was either an inverse value gap, or a retracement. So I was waiting for a retracement. So I marked out this 1 minute gap right here, hoping that we can tap into this, but we didn't end up doing that. But we did. So this is why, honestly, to me, bro, like dead ass, bro, a fair value gap could be so tiny, bro. It could be the most tiniest thing ever, and that shit is still a fair value gap. And so I saw this little ass fair value gap right here on the 1 minute. Well, when you zoom into it, it doesn't look so little after all. But so I saw this fair value gap on the 1 minute, and I was like, okay, we'll see what happens. We'll see what we do with this. So candle after that, we opened bearish. We were gonna inverse it, but then we came up and we respected it. I was like, beautiful. I'll enter right after this if we close above this. So we did. We closed above that body, and that was my entry point because we came down to this thing, we respected it, and we came up higher. And so I targeted a 1-to-1. And another thing that I learned is that every single time we inverse, we so every single time, what I've learned in my past trades is that um, I always put my stop. I would have put my stop right here, but price. If price wants to respect this gap once again, it's gonna most likely push down below this gap and push up higher. And I don't want to get stopped out for something that stupid because I don't want to look at the charts right after and see that we respected it and came up higher, and I would have, that would just fucking kill me. So I always put my stops just below that body, or just literally a couple points below that gap that I'm like if I were to inverse it, I wouldn't want to be in. So if we were to inverse that gap, then boom, right here, price would have touched my stop, and I would have just gotten stopped out regular. But we didn't. That didn't end up happening, and I just targeted. I was gonna target. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna target. Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna target. I wanted to target Asia highs, but we were already so close to it. I would have targeted Asia highs if not Asia highs. What am I talking about? I wanted to target previous session highs, which New York session highs right here, but that was just too much, and that's too much. That's already too much risk that I. So I was like, no, let me just take what I get, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be greedy. So that's what I did. I ended up taking this long right here, and we just ended up banging the fuck out. So yeah, that's basically what happened. We made combo to 144. It's fine. Tomorrow, just go back to my regular risk amount. And yeah, aside from trading, with this little break I took myself, I'm not gonna lie, I really I really calmed down and really thought about my my decisions with the market and with the charts and my trades. And I've learned like so much, like little things like what I just explained just now, like putting my stop a little bit below for that gap, not like trying to like catch a fucking crazy trade and try to like catch these New York highs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we came up to these New York highs. We took out New York highs. Yeah, okay, that's cool. But that's not really part of my plan. And yeah, so with this break, I was really thinking about like let me just chill out. Let me just spend some time away from the charts and try to like just do me and the regular hit the gym, um, hit the gym every day, go to soccer practice and shit. Like do things that I also like apart from trading, and that's what like kind of like eased my mind a little bit and calmed me down a little bit. And yeah, coming back, for a new week, hitting TP is obviously the best thing that you could ever do. Starting off with a new account, hitting TP is actually the best thing. That could like a best emotion that you can actually probably like get from trading aside from getting a payout. So yeah, so that's what I really liked and stuff. And yeah, I feel like today was pretty calm. I'm not gonna lie, I hit TP like literally like probably like 5 minutes tops. I was pretty confident in it too. I didn't have no doubts that we weren't gonna keep pushing up, just because that was just a strong like sweep to the upside. Like I just like yeah, bro. Like I feel like we're just gonna keep pushing up. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, hold on, let me change this shit because I don't know why London session like is all the way over there. Where's this shit, man? Alright. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck that shit is like so thingy. But yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, I felt really good today. And yeah, dude, we back and we better. You heard? So yeah, so obviously I didn't post because I didn't trade, and yeah, I journaled today. Calm, cool, collected, took my TP, closed my Chromebook, locked my account, so I don't fucking try to get more than what I already got. And yeah, I'm just trying to work for the better and do better, and try to like perfect my psychology, because I feel like I saw this video. If your strategy is 99% has a 99% win rate, then dude, there's nothing wrong that's supposed to happen. Like there's nothing wrong that should happen. If that 1% comes around and that 1% is you taking that loss and you don't know how to handle that 1%, then that shit's just gonna go down in flames. Like if you take one loss and you just like that shit bothers you so much, like that knowing that you have a 99% win rate and knowing that maybe the next day you could literally just hit TP, there's nothing that could possibly happen wrong. So, yeah, like I just like try to stick with the mentality with like knowing who I am as a trader and knowing that I'm very confident in everything that I do with the charts and stuff, and and yeah, and obviously if it doesn't go my way, can't get mad about it. The best traders still lose. A regular trader like me loses. You know what I'm saying? TGR fucking loses. You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah, it's shit like that you gotta just keep in mind, bro. Like you gotta keep in mind that not everyone has 100% win rate, and we're bound to lose. We're bound to lose a lot of bread. We're bound to win a lot of bread. So just gotta learn how to just gotta learn how you react off those wins and how you react off those losses. So yeah, man. Tomorrow trade regular. Hopefully catch a dub. If we don't, we don't. If we do, we do. And I'm gonna record another video and shit. And yo, bro, make sure to fucking like and subscribe.